Demon Slayer, the anime that has become a worldwide phenomenon in the last couple of years. Gaining so much popularity in such a little time is a proof of just how good of a show it is. The anime series is based on manga series of the same name written and illustrated by Koyoharu Gotouge. So what exactly makes the show so good? What did Koyoharu got so right that the Demon Slayer became so popular that it gave the highest grossing Japanese film of all time? Demon Slayer Mugen Train in 2020, almost 1 year after the show's first season aired in 2019. The storyline of the show grips you so good after one episode only. The emotive side of the story really hits different when you pass on to episode after episode. In the first episode of the show, Tanjiro's whole family is killed by the main antagonist of the series, Muzan, and his younger sister has begun to transform into a demon herself by Muzan's blood. Tanjiro Kamado, our main protagonist, risks his life to save his younger sister Nezuko, who was turned into a demon from a mysterious demon slayer whom later in the show is introduced as Gyu Tomioka, the Water Hashira. After being spared by Gyu Tomioka, Tanjiro starts his quest for a cure to turn his sister back into a human. He is told by Gyu Tomioka to find Urokodaki, a former Hashira. After finding Urokodaki, Tanjiro is accepted as a student by Urokodaki. Tanjiro starts training to join Demon Slayer Corps under Urokodaki. As the story goes on, we get to see how Tanjiro has grown both physically and mentally into a Demon Slayer. The anime's narrative has diversified the skills attained by Demon Slayers, thus providing a vast storyline of fight sequences. The skills in the show is acquired by breathing techniques. Tanjiro Kamado, the main protagonist, has acquired water breathing technique since he is trained by Urokodaki, who was a former water Hashira. The credit for Demon Slayer's success goes to Ufotable. This for sure has to be the best show Ufotable's team has put out. The studio has done a fantastic job turning the manga into anime. The character designs are so on point and the animation is very well crafted. The animation of the show has a colorful, vibrant style which is very eye-appealing. The studio has done a fantastic job in the pacing of episodes. The episodes are so well written that you just feel like none of your time is getting wasted. Every episode is worth your time. The studio has done a fantastic job executing the fight sequences. The first season was good, it had its moments. But the second season is where they really did wonders. The first couple of episodes were plot building and then more than half of the season was driven by adrenaline rushed fight sequences with world class animation. The studio provided with movie quality animation. Compared to other anime animations, the Demon Slayer animation was just on another level. The major part of most the animes are the hyped up good action scenes, where Demon Slayer really nailed its job of providing a good baseline emotive story to which everyone can connect, with exciting and really good animated fight sequences. The sound quality of the show is great too. I mean, take the scenes where Tengen Uzui, the sound Hashira's blades come to contact with anything. It's just very soothing and satisfying to hear. Now let's talk about character writing. Demon Slayer is a worldwide successful anime, and I don't think they could have done it without the introduction of the Hashiras. I mean, we get to see the water Hashira Gyu Tomioka in the first episode, and every time he shows up, they're just pure hype by his overpowering skills. The second season is driven by the sound Hashira Tengen Uzui. I mean, Tanjiro gets his moments of heroism, but every time Tengen shows up, it's just so overwhelming and satisfying to watch the overpowered characters in a fight. Mugen Train, the Demon Slayer movie, which apparently was the highest grossing film of 2020, not only in Japan but worldwide, beating Christopher Nolan's Tenet, and was the highest grossing Japanese film of all time. Also carried its story around the flame Hashira Kyojoru Rengoku, who was definitely way stronger than Tanjiro at the time and was a mentor to him. Remember when Naruto fans used to hype up all the Kakashi's fight sequences in its early stage because of how powerful he was as Team 7's teacher? Demon Slayer did the same thing by introducing so many powerful guys on the protagonist side. The only difference is there's just so many of them. The upcoming season of the Demon Slayer, the Swordsmith Village arc, is gonna have two of the Hashiras, Mr. Hashira Muichori Tokito and Love Hashira Mitsuri Kanroji, which I think is gonna be so exciting to see two of the so overpowered characters fight with powerful demons. And knowing the work Ufotables put on the previous seasons, I think this season is gonna beat last two seasons quality in both storyline and animation. Now let's just have a peek at what the internet says about the Demon Slayer. Corb Anime says, Demon Slayer is really what I wish we could see in the future of how anime production is tackled. Taking your time and creating an amazing product is so much more worth it than producing actual mid like most animes are. Carla G says, I think Demon Slayer Entertainment Arc is the first anime that actually was so hyped and intense that I was standing and screaming OMFG most of the episodes. It was that insane. I think Entertainment Arc just set a new standard in terms of the animation and the pacing of the anime. The animation was straight up movie level and there was not even a single filler. Most of the animes just want to stretch their runtime. Demon Slayer's Entertainment Arc just had only 11 episodes. There was not even a single episode wasted. Everything was on point. Kaboha Kevin says, Uzui Tengen lives rent free in my head. His fighting style is gold and the high level of the anime's graphics complements it. I just wish we saw more sound breathing forms. Well, just like most of the anime, Demon Slayer creates an adrenaline rush in their fighting sequences. The Ufotable staff have skyrocketed that rush with 6 episodes of back-to-back badass fighting scenes. Loading Warcry says, this is one of those rare moments where the source material is taken to another level because of how OP the anime production studio is. I think the manga did what it did. Without super amazing characters, we would have been watching just another mediocre anime. Limbs of Her says, Demon Slayer has so much style. When I saw the first few episodes without ever having heard of it before, I knew it was going to blow up and it deserves all the hype it's gotten. Demon Slayer sure has style, be it their fighting sequences or dressing style. Everything seems so cool. I mean, they have got Michael Jackson for a villain. How cool that is. Seriously, this is my one and only problem with this anime. Not only Muzan looked like Michael Jackson when he was introduced, he was wearing a suit and the famous MJ hat. I mean, it just looked so gimmicky. Anuj Kumar says, Tanjiro wears earrings. Muzan hyperventilation breathing, first form PTSD. Bleach Supreme says, how to die in Demon Slayer. First, hurt Nezuko. Demon Slayer has set a new standard for the anime community. The sound and the visuals were some of the best that we have seen so far in a television series. Demon Slayer's art is in its visual prowess and simple storyline. And I think Demon Slayer and Ufotable is gonna set the bar even higher with their upcoming season. So that sums it up, guys. Leave a like if you think Zenitsu and Inosuke are weirdly into each other. Tell us in the comments what are your thoughts about the anime and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.